the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
To throw on second down. Harrison. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Young now from the 50. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
To throw on third down, Harrison. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Jags grab it. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Young now after the fumble recovery. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That throw by Young incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
3rd and long for Young. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Young off the play fake. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The Jaguars at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
It'll be Young again. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
Here we go.
First down, Young. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jahan Dotson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now the try here for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The throw over the middle, taken in. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw. Harrison. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Harrison. And this is going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Boswell's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Tried to create a little bit of that hocus pocus with some magic. But the defense, not impressed at all. They don't lose contain on this very dangerous runner, and they get a big stop.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Young. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13, and he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Off the bootleg, Harrison. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On to give, this is Harris. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Looking to throw. Harrison got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. from 8 yards out. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here we go.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go. Claws red. Hey, green.
He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Fourth down, Young. Able to connect with Dotson. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
I think they might have surprised him there, partner, because you try and guard the first down line first and foremost to stop them there. And they just went ahead and bypassed that the big way and took a big shot downfield.
Going right back to Dotson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
On second down, this is Harris. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 37. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Powers through him. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st and 10, Young. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll send Brown in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a give, running left is Harris. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Back to throw. Harrison. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Meanwhile, over in Houston, the Browns, they have scored again to add on to their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. A 1st down throw for Young. He gets it complete to Harris. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 65 yards on the ground for him so far. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Hurry, hurry.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throwing, Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Harris will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Throwing on 1st down. Harrison. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harrison fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Down to about the 37. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Harrison. And his throw is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Gerald Everett, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts and realize opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
They'll set a receiver in motion to the right. They hand this off to Harris. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Moore, the man in motion. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Young. That caught by Trimble. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Moore, the man in motion. On 3rd down, here's Harris. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready, ready.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Ready, ready. Right, right.
Moore, the man in motion.
Jack right, jack right.
Now Young on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Slot man moves right.
Ball's ready.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Come on, back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Back.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
22 meters.
We all just got a heck of a show, Carter. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there.